the memory becomes emotionally powerful. That's how trauma works. The brain's thinking, well, if it happened once, it could happen again. When fear and uncertainty get paired with a real event, the memory, it doesn't just stay in the past. You go to that doctor appointment for some routine examination, and years later, you still remember that one moment when they said, "We need to run more tests," because your brain says, last time something small turned into something big. Our brains are built to learn from experience, especially emotional or threatening ones. When something medical happens that feels scary or uncertain, sudden, or out of control, of course the brain stores it as a high priority memory. Not just information, but as a warning. The lesson becomes health problems can appear unexpectedly. Stay alert. And once the brain learns that health equals potential danger, it doesn't forget. Oh, it doesn't forget. Your brain basically keeps a greatest hits album of the most stressful medical moments. Thanks, brain. And it loves to replay them over and over. Not like a good Air Supply song, like a traumatic nightmare. Medical trauma can include a serious illness or diagnosis, a medical emergency, a frightening symptom that required urgent care, a long period of uncertainty while waiting for answers. We have videos on that as well. A misdiagnosis or a delayed diagnosis. Watching a loved one go through a medical crisis, which is brutal if you've been through it. What matters isn't just the event itself. It's the experience of fear, uncertainty, that loss of control. If the nervous system experienced the situation as threatening, the memory becomes emotionally powerful. That's how trauma works. And after a medical scare, the brain's threat detection, of course, it becomes more sensitive. It starts to scan for similar symptoms, familiar situations, familiar sensations, anything that resembles the previous experience. This is called threat generalization. The brain's thinking, well, if it happened once, it could happen again. That's also how slot machines and lotteries work. They won, why can't I? In this case, it's not erring in our favor. So, a minor symptom today isn't evaluated on its own. It's evaluated through the lens of the past. The reaction, it isn't just about the current symptom. It's about the memory attached to it and the meaning associated with it. So, here's how the loop develops. A past medical event, either that you or a loved one had, creates a strong fear memory. And what's the brain do? It becomes more vigilant about bodily sensations. We've heard that in plenty of our videos. And guess what? New symptoms trigger memories of the past scare. Anxiety, it increases quickly, and all of a sudden, increased attention leads to more monitoring and checking. These are rituals. The brain concludes, health is unpredictable. Stay alert. Stay alert. When fear and uncertainty get paired with a real event, the memory, it doesn't just stay in the past. It shapes literally how the present is interpreted right now. We've now learned that the brain stores emotionally intense medical experiences as high priority threat memories. That could be a good thing. The problem is that medical trauma includes any experience involving fear, uncertainty, or a loss of control around our health. And when that gets imprinted in the brain, especially after a scare, the nervous system, it becomes more sensitive and it scans for similar symptoms. So now today, current sensations and current scares and current uncertainty, they're interpreted through the lens of the past. And it's those experiences that are making the decisions rather than any actual current risk or safety information you're learning today. An ongoing anxiety reflects learned vigilance from past events, not necessarily increased present danger. So, whether you have health anxiety or not, Our past experiences with healthcare for ourselves and our loved ones do impact the way we cope with them today. And if you know that, and you can learn the lessons from those past experiences and make the most of the information you have today, and reduce the rituals and the hypervigilance associated with how we manage our anxiety today in situations that don't demand it, you are one step closer to learning how to live with fear, not in fear. Much love.